streamed live on Twitch. We're gonna be doing a bit of building today because I just like building in Minecraft a lot. And I have a fun idea. I say fun idea. It's probably going to turn out terribly because I'm just, yeah. I do a lot of building in Minecraft, but it's been a good bit since I've actually dedicated some my time to a project. But what I'm planning on doing is, on this little mountain, I want to build a cute little castle. And once that's built, I'll be taking like requests from like the chat and something and stuff, or just requests in general from people of stuff I should add. Cause yeah, it's one of those things I like doing in Minecraft. I actually, for a while, I just instead of just playing normal Minecraft, I would just sorry. I keep stumbling over my words. Ah! For a while, before I started playing on servers and stuff, I would just sort of play on this modded. It was a modded 1.7.10 build world, which I played on for a good, God, I want to say like 3 years. Just nothing. It was the only thing I did. Was I played in a modded 1.7.10 creative build world. And that is how I spent every single day for about like 3 years. Because I didn't have any friends to play Minecraft with. Or the friends I did have, just like, they weren't really like, I don't know. They didn't like building, or they weren't very good at building, so I just do stuff by myself. Don't mind all the colored wool. I'm trying to plan this out because I have like a reference picture up, but it's kind of funky looking, you know? So I'm gonna try plan this better than I usually would. But yeah, so I literally just spent every day, every waking moment that I had in a Minecraft one. I just spent all my time building in a modded world in creative, and that was how I used to play Minecraft. And not much has changed. I try and play more survival now, but it's a bit difficult. Because I'll start a survival world and I'll just get bored of it so quickly. So build world. And also servers, servers I don't really find that fun unless I'm playing with like other people. So I thought, well, I can't really play with my friends on servers right now because they're all busy with life and university and shit. So I was like, I will do it by myself. And that is what I am currently doing. Yeah, I had a really cool world as well. I like making, like, fantasy-style towns and villages. It was really fun. I had, like, there was a farmhouse, and there was just a massive town. I don't think I ever, like, fully finished it. I remember building a castle in that world, and the castle looking like absolute shit. Which is part of the reason why we're doing a castle now, because I wanna get better at building castles. My thing with castles is you've got like your sort of stereotypical fortress-y sort of castle, which is just a big square with like towers on the corners, and then you have like actual real life castles, which are kind of just a combination of towers and various shape-sized, whatever the fuck. There's various different style of squares all mushed together, and it's very hard to like figure out how that actually works from a picture. That is what I am attempting to do right now. Got it pulled up on my monitor, and it actually fits really well because it has like a bottom bit of a staircase that could go like right here. I might move it all back by one though. We have world edit. Honestly, world edit. I don't know how people build without world edit. I say this, but I used to build without world edit, but it's just so easy. It's like The Sims 4. It's like Sims 3 was such a dick to build in, Because if you wanted to move something back, you couldn't. And now Minecraft just has welded it, so you can just do that and that. It's a lot better. Yeah, because I might carve this front bit of the mountain down eventually, because I'm thinking we have the castle up here, because it's like a big sort of kind of flat mountain. I literally spawned like over there somewhere, and it was already the perfect area, and I didn't even use a seed, so I kind of lucked out with that. But the castle's going to be on this mountainy, hilly area. I might terraform it a bit once I've actually built the castle, or like the layout of the castle at least. That's why we're using wool right now. And then I want there to be a village down here of like various like shops and houses and like other buildings, and maybe we'll put like a river down there or something, maybe waterfalls. I want it to be very cute and like fantasy-esque. So that is what we're planning on doing. I just wanted to get back into building, you know, because I was working on a I was trying to work on a new video for YouTube. And I just hated it. Because it was me trying to do a speed run, which I've done speed runs before, but like I'm very bad at playing Minecraft. So it just worked out better for me to just build, because I enjoy building a lot. Okay, so how... Okay, the way this picture looks, I think this goes back a couple more than I have done it. Is it just giving me the front portion of the building? Can I get close enough to place that? Thank you, God. Like, copying from an image. Reference images are great, but like, I don't have all the angles. I need like a 3D version of this thing. Well, that's fine. I guess we'll... On the front, this will look fine if it like isn't all the way back here. But I feel like it will look weird from the side. Actually, it won't look weird from the side because they have like these even weirder placements of other towers and such things. So, oh, and I forgot to do the time stop. I'm so smart. So yeah, because I don't want to build. I don't want to build during the night because my shaders will fuck it up. That should do. That's not the thing. It's game rule first. Do daylight cycle. False. There you go. I used to, before I knew about that command, I used to just rig up a command block and the daylight sensor, and that was how I did things. Or like the inverse daylight sensor, because yeah, they have that. That's a great feature that they added. Let me move this one. Yeah. And then, so on this side, it sort of comes out to here. Okay, so like, on this side, it kind of goes up this way, and then there's like a bigger tower over here, but it's like going to be shorter than this one. And it also has a staircase that goes down, which fits good with the landscape. But then on this side, it kind of goes off to the side and then comes forward, and it's kind of got some cantilevers. If you don't know what cantilevers are, it's like when you have a building in the air with negative space, like that's technically a cantilever because there's nothing supporting it. They exist in real life. There's a really cool building near where I live, which is literally like, it looks like it's just made out of cubes, but it's got a couple of cantilevers. So, it looks like it could fall over at any moment, but the way they work is that they're weighted on the opposite side so they won't topple over or collapse or anything. It sounds like a bitch architecturally, but if I say that right, architecturally. I'm having a dyslexic moment, don't mind me. Yeah, they seem like a bitch to make architecturally, but they're pretty cool. That's literally the only thing I know about architecture. You need to be really good at maths to like get into architecture, and I'm just, I'm hopeless. Actually, I'm decent at maths. I was like the higher end of bottom set. Not bottom set, actually, no. I was in middle set. Because the way we had it at my school was we had 3 sets in maths. You had bottom set, which is for the dumb fucks. But they weren't actually dumb fucks. They just had like learning difficulties. Yeah, they nearly put me in that set because I too have learning difficulties, but I'm better than they thought I was, so I didn't get put there. Yo, hey! Yay! What? Rosa was live. I have chat people. Yay, people talking in chat. Yes, I am dyslexic. I posted a picture on TikTok. Not picture. I posted a video on TikTok. Yes, besties. I posted a video on TikTok and I subtitle all my TikToks and I had the word does in it. And someone legit commented that I spelled does wrong, which is something I do a lot. I get the E and the S mixed up. And I was like, oof. It was really funny though, but I just kind of shot back with them. I'm dyslexic, lol. And yeah, it was funny as hell. Yeah, I'm not majorly dyslexic. My friend Charlie, who's a mod, she's a bit more dyslexic than I am, I feel, but I'm more like I have difficulty reading things aloud more so than I do like spelling, but I can't spell fucking does, and it's literally just D-E no D-E-O-E-S, or is it D-E-D-O-S-E? I don't know which one is right because they both look wrong. So I just cry. And that is how we live. Okay, how many blocks is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Oh no, I did that perfect. Ah, look at me. I need to delete this mountain. Be gone, thought. Ah, yes, thank you. I feel like such an idiot because I can't spell a does. I'll have you know that I got very good grades in English. I say I got very good grades in English. I got a 5? Did I get a 5? Yeah, I got a 5. I got a 5 in English. Or was it a 6? Huh. I don't remember. It was either a 5 or a 6. I did surprisingly well in English, and the only reason I did because I absolutely suck at English exams. Because if you take an English exam, it's always a really long bit where you have to read something, and then you have to... the ones we did, we had to write about something specific in the books that we had looked at in class. Which was the easy part, because I'm pretty good at, like, remembering stuff, when it comes to, like, things I've read, especially if I have an interest in it. And the books we did Macbeth, which I really enjoyed. We did Inspector Calls, which, oh god, the play for that was so good. But, and we did, fucking... the one with Lenny. I forget what the thing is called, but there's Lenny in it. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. But Lenny dies, he wants the rabbits, and he kills people by accident. He's just a big lug. But when, 2 extra years of it. Rigged. Mice and Men, yes, that's it. I enjoyed Mice and Men. We got to watch the film of that as well. But basically, in my English exam, I always did really badly. Because I just... When it comes to, like, not the book questions, but just the random, oh, here is a topic, you must write about this topic without any research or knowing what this is. It's basically just a bullshit an essay, and make it sound professional. And I can't do it. I physically can't do it. I want the rabbits, George! Just look in the horizon, imagine those rabbits. And then he shoots them in the fucking head. Oh. Yeah, I was really bad at the bullshit your way through and like write a newspaper article or something. But on my GCSEs, they did the most amazing thing. The topic we had was holidays have decreased recently. Write about why this is happening and all this shit. And I was like, well, I am a nerdy ass bitch. I play video games and go on social media all day. I can just relate to that. And my best subject was IT. So I could just bullshit all of my knowledge I'd learnt in my IT lessons and put it into my essay. And I did that, and then I did really, really well. Like, I was predicted, like... I was predicted a 4, but, God. They bullshitted my mock exam, okay? So, like, I mentioned before, I have dyslexia, right? So I was supposed to have extra time, and I went through my entire, like, 6 years of secondary school using extra time in, class, like, exams, like the mini ones that didn't really count. And then it comes to the actual mock exam. Turns out I don't have extra time. And it was bullshit. Because the only thing I needed it in was English, because I struggle, like, I have to have a highlighter with me in exams, so I can be like, okay, this relates to this word, these are the key points, and this is what it's telling me. Because they tend to waffle, and I need to read through the waffle. Yo, no, oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Okay, so, I'm gonna, they did rob me, they did. But I'm gonna preface this next tangent with, I just finished college, for IT. I've got, 3 distinctions, because I did a BTEC, so that's, like, almost the highest possible grade. It's basically the highest possible grade. My friends got, like, distinction starred, so they did better than me. But in my IT GCSE, we had like 3 exams. We had 2 practical and then 1 written. And the topic it was on was databases. And our teacher, lovely man, absolutely adored him. But he just couldn't get it through to us. Like, we didn't understand it. It was the last thing he taught us. None of us understood it. And it was like 60% of our grade. And everyone failed it. Given this, I went to an all-girls school, so there was like 4 people in the class. I was the top student. I got straight A's all the way through my, like, IT GCSE. Until the final exam, where everyone failed. And I still got the highest grade, which was a fucking D. And I was like, how the hell do you fuck up this much? It was so bad, he got demoted. He's no longer allowed to teach IT classes. He's just like, he's just like the head of the year now, I'm pretty sure. But, like, it was insane. I was like, how did I go from being an A-star student to getting, like, a D in my favorite subject? How the fuck do you mess up teaching that bad? But obviously, I was better than they thought because I passed my college with, like, high grades. So that was, it annoyed me, it upset me, I was distraught. Because I'm not very good when it comes to, like, academic environments. They upset me greatly. I'm on a gap year right now, trying out streaming. But just academic environments upset me greatly. Pretty funny, because my mother was a teacher. But it just, yeah. They upset me, and I'm so happy to be out of college. But the only thing I did good at was IT, and they stole it from me. They stole it, and I cried. I cried. I actually did. After my first IT mock exam, me and my friend in the class both went to, like, the locker room, or the bag room we called it. And we both just had panic attacks together in the fucking room. And it was horrifying. It was horrifying. We both just were so distraught. Yeah, oh god, I'm fucking up this circle. Here we go. Gonna get rid of this little pudgy bit, and then we're gonna make this go in a bit more. Because I'm making this bigger than it needs to be, or ever should be. But yeah, the schooling system is just kind of really fucked. Because I struggle to learn about things unless I enjoy them. But, like, when you're in school, you don't really have the liberty of doing things that you enjoy, unless you're, like, you know, college student or something. Yeah, university sounds like fun and all. My friends are all going there right now. They're all heading off and leaving me behind. Sag. That's why Best Mod isn't here today. Yeah. Best Mod is Charlie. She's not here today. She's also Only Mod, which is sad. But, yeah. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, oh, I'm starting again with this circle. I can't. This is why we're doing a layout. Yo, I should, honestly, give me a gun. I will shoot that school. No, I can't joke about that. I can't joke about that. That's probably, like, against TOS or something. It was a joke in a video game. Nah, but this school is just awful. I honestly hate it. Oh, thank you for following Waza Was Live. Thank you. And also thank you for talking in chat. I appreciate the company. I've done so many streams where, like, there's only been, like, one person. And it's very nice having more people. Yes, with Nerf guns. I actually had, like, a Nerf bow and arrow. You know, like, Nerf Rebel. Oh my god, your name is long and my brain is trying to handle this. My dad left for a Big Mac. There we go. My dad left for a Big Mac. Thank you for following! I'm really looking forward to hitting 25 subs because I want to play Terror Swoop Force. I have the map downloaded and everything, but I have like very limited understanding of how at least the Nerf guns again. I have very limited understanding of how God, my train of thought is like going out of my arse right now, dude. I have very limited understanding of how elytras work. I've used them like a few times, mostly in the Origins mod because I like playing the I just like playing the Origins mod, it's fun. But yeah, I had a Nerf gun when I was younger. It was a Nerf Rebel bow. And it was Rebel, like they pronounced it weird, but it was just spelled Rebel. But they was like, no, it's feminine, Rebel. And I was like, sexist much? Alright. But it was cool looking. I have like a love-hate relationship with bow and arrows. They're like my favorite things. But when I was younger, we went on a school trip to Wales and we did like an archery course. And people made fun of me for like not being able to hit the targets and being like a very like socially awkward, anxious girl. I was just kind of like, you're making fun of me, I'm going to yell and cry. And I nearly burped. Ah! I had a curry for dinner. It was like a microwave curry and it's like kind of upset my stomach. They don't usually do that, but it has, and I'm so sad. Oh, I did not type that command right. I wasn't even looking at what I was typing, honestly. Yeah, this build is somewhat coming along. I want to get like just the layout with the wool done first, and then I'm gonna start thinking about block palettes. Because usually I'll just jump into a build with like something in mind. Upset the curry. The curry is upset. I put it in the bin. Like, it's just in the bin right now. I couldn't finish it. It was disgusting. Yes, we shall upset the curry. Fight wars against the curry. Oh, do I think this is big enough tower? No, actually, I think this tower needs to go back. The way it should be, ah. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Yeah, we're gonna move this tower a couple spaces back because I want to, and that is all that matters right now. Up. Oh no, slash. What about like there? Paste. Go. Yeah. Is that better? So I'm referencing, the reference image has this tower be a lot closer to this than I have made it. But I just don't know if that really works. It'll go into here a bit. We'll try and see what that looks like. Undo. Well edit commands, am I right? These took me so long to learn how to use. Okay, we want it to be a bit more to the side. We're gonna go like here. And do this. So fun fact, I actually was a part of a Minecraft build team. Very briefly, I'll have you know. I signed up for it. It was a build team for a Minecraft roleplay channel. Like a pretty well-known one, but I won't go into who they were here because that feels mean. But like a pretty well-known Minecraft roleplay channel. And they put out applications for like oh, we need new builders to build our sets and shit. And I was like, ooh, I could apply for that. I know how to build. So I did. And legit, they asked us to do something once in, like, we had a Discord server. They asked us to do something on the server once to, like, build something. Never really specified what. And then I couldn't participate because they hadn't whitelisted me on the server, which was very sad. And then the last thing they put in the chat was who wasn't whitelisted on the server, and I said me, and they never told me if they whitelisted me. I never tried to go back on the server because I didn't know, like, they had, like, rules that you couldn't go on the server whilst they were recording, because obviously that would mess stuff up, and I'm so, like, anxious and paranoid that I just never went on. And they never asked us to build anything again. So it was like, what is the purpose of this Discord if we just exist here in limbo forever? Like, what the fuck? I need to just completely delete this, this entire mountain. Because it's getting in my way, and things that get in my way shall perish. Perish like my mental state. I build an SMP map once, and then they wipe the map like a week later. That's sad. That's very sad. I hate when you, like, put loads of work into something and it just gets, like, destroyed or people don't appreciate it. It's just very disappointing. Yeah, I tend to take on, like, ambitious build projects when I'm in survival and then just never finish them. I was on a survival server with some absolute dickheads, but, you know, I don't talk to them anymore, so it's fine. But I made a really ambitious project to build a dragon city, but it was, like, in the sky, and I had it all, like, planned out for, like, lore for it and everything, and it was gonna have, like, several different rings that had the different classes, but it was all in the sky, and you accessed it through a massive tower, kind of like, if you've seen Bioshock Infinite with Columbia. Yeah, but it was just like a big circular thing. Yeah. And I started listening to Juice WRLD? I am sorry, I'm uncultured, I don't know what that is. I listened to Bo Burnham. That is what I have listened to recently. Actually, I have been listening to this one song, Edamame, on repeat the whole day. I was dancing in my kitchen while I cooked the poison curry. Because it's just a bop, but you can't make out any of the words. I watched a lyric video for it earlier, and it's like, it somewhat makes sense that those are the words he's saying, but most of all, it doesn't. So I was just vibing, I was dancing. I went shopping yesterday, with my friend. And I looked cute, so I was like, I look cute, I'm comfortable, I'm going to dance in my kitchen, like I don't give a shit, because I never give a shit. And that is the way we should live our lives, is just not giving a shit. Well, okay, you gotta give a shit about some things, but dancing in your kitchen isn't one of them. There's a song about dancing in your kitchen, isn't there? It's by, like, yeah, I don't remember who it's by. It's by, like, a popular person. The thing is, I remember who it is, I just don't remember what band they were part of or their name. I just know that their wife was on I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here last year, and the song is about her. Which is kind of sad that I remember the wife and not the person who actually sung it. I think it was probably just called Dancing in a Kitchen. And I just messed this up because this is where I wanted the line to be, not where okay. Slash undo. There we go. slash up. And paste. I really love this Pokemon music I got playing. It's just I think it's lo-fi Sinnoh music, I do believe. It's got like a bunch of Japanese characters after it, but I can't read kanji. Yes, it's by Lani. Oh, okay. I do not recognize that name, but that is cool. I'll have to check that out then. I always like finding new music and other things. It's all interesting. Yeah, like last week, I talked about it on one of my streams a couple of times ago. But I got really into Bo Burnham's Inside. Because I always loved Bo Burnham, but I hadn't listened to Inside. I was late to the party. And now I have, and honestly, it's so good. I know all of the words to Welcome to the Internet. Well, okay, all of the first half until it goes to the not very long ago, just before your time. Till that part, I know it all. I will check that out, because I'm not sure if it will get me, like, yeeted off Twitch if I listen to it now. But I'll check that out after stream, that sounds cool. It does somewhat ring a bell, honestly. But, like, it's on, like, the skirt edges of my brain. My little baby bean of a brain. I'm not very smart. I have said that already. We already talked about the whole schooling shit. School was the most depressing thing for me. Like, I spent, like, the first 3 years of secondary school practically mute. Not practically, like, I was more of a speak when spoken to kind of gal, because I was so afraid of, like, making a fool of myself and then getting made fun of, because that's what happened to me at primary school. So I just decided not to talk to people. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So people at school just knew me as the art bitch. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did that perfectly. People at school just knew me as the art bitch who played Minecraft. And I made one friend through that, and then she abandoned me on the sidewalk, and I cried. I do a lot of crying. It's very hard for me to actually physically cry, IRL. It doesn't happen often. I have my eyes are weird. So I'm either just crying, or I just physically cannot. I want to expand this front part. Spiritual 11s, I know. Yeah, it's difficult. Like, I can speak to people better now, but it's like new situations or like new people. I'll just be really quiet, and I always fall back into the speak when spoken to sort of mindset. Like, I really struggle to just start a conversation unless I'm with people who are very obviously more anxious than I am. I'm like, I think I've seen this in the Tumblr post before. It's like, if new Twitch actually, new Twitch category, just crying. Yes, that is where I would be 24/7. Yes, king. Oh yes. Yeah, unless I'm with people, it's like the whole, if I need like some extra sauce or like ketchup when I'm at a restaurant, I won't go and ask for it. But if my friend needs it, I'm perfectly capable of asking for the ketchup for them. I just can't do things for myself. So when I met, I mentioned her a few times, when I met Charlie, who is the only mod and is currently not here because she's moving into uni. When I met her for the first time, she was very obviously anxious, and so I just grasped at straws for things to talk about. So we ended up talking about Harry Potter, because another girl we were with had a Harry Potter pin badge, even though she hasn't watched Harry Potter. I'm friends with both of them now, so it's great. Yeah. Though it's nice to have a good cry. Honestly, whenever I'm feeling depressed, I sit in my bed, I play Alec Benjamin songs, like, really loudly, and I just cry. Because Alec Benjamin just has a way of getting me to express my emotions, man. Like, he's just amazing. I've always loved Alec Benjamin. I used to listen to him. I went through a phase of listening to Alec Benjamin during my year 9 exams. I was just like, this is depressing, put Alec Benjamin on. Yo, okay, this is so sad. Okay, it was sad for me, but I went to Harry Potter World a couple of years ago because my family is real big on Harry Potter, and I had like a really cute cosplay. I had like a cute skirt and a blue shirt because it was like a blue blouse and it was really fancy looking because I'm like a Ravenclaw. And we went to Harry Potter World, and I was so excited. And then as we were walking into the building, my Ravenclaw pin badge fell off and I lost the back of it. And I could probably find a new back, but I haven't since. So it's just kind of in my cupboard. never to be worn again, and I'm so sad because I'm a Ravenclaw and I want some class rep. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter, written by Daniel Radcliffe. It's good. I need to rewatch those movies. Me and my sister were talking about Harry Potter a while ago and like our favorite movies. We've both come to the decision that we need to watch it. It used to be like my family tradition to every Christmas we would rewatch Harry Potter. But my dad doesn't like Harry Potter, so he's a Slytherin of our family. He does not like the show, therefore we will murder him. No, he doesn't like Harry Potter. He's not a big fan of fantasy. He prefers more realism. He literally has just been watching like 9/11 documentaries, and I'm like, ugh, depressing. No. Or Grand Tour, but I do like Grand Tour. I just have no knowledge of cars. I'm supposed to be learning how to drive, but I just can't. I can't remember any of the information. It like goes in one ear and yeets out the other. I don't have a mum. Oh my goodness. Yo! We're like twinsies, but opposites. I don't have a mum. Well, technically I do, but I do not associate with her anymore because she's evil. And traumatized me, so, yo! Missing parental figures, let's go! Love relating to chat, love it. We do love to see it. I hope we're not making light of anything though, like, oh, if you don't have a dad, that's sad. Yeah, my dad, he's a train driver. He's at work right now. He drives a choo-choo train. We make fun of him a lot, and we got him a what was it? Thomas the Tank Engine balloon for his birthday. And we literally just got him a shirt which says train driver on it. Because we love to take the piss. We're like, haha, you would drive trains, that is funny, therefore, die. That is my family's humor. We just take the piss. Yeah, she was cancelled on Twitter. No, she had... she's a teacher. She had an affair with the gym teacher at the school she works at. And it was a mess, honestly. She was just, oof. She also that and manipulative. She gaslit me, guys. She gaslit me. She was not a girl boss, but she did gaslight. And now she is gone. I banished her to the Shadow Realm. I am. What is the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh called? I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh. I really want to learn to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I never really got into card games. Not because I didn't want to, just because I didn't. I watched Pokemon as a kid, but never liked the card games. I got into Moshi Monsters because that had a card game. And I used to play that all the time. Okay. Oh god. The front part of this is done, but now I have to figure out like the back parts. I know there's another like cube over here. This big red cube isn't just a red cube, it's got like more dimensions than this. Which I should probably flesh out. But yeah, I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! I got really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, because I watched a Minecraft Yu-Gi-Oh! Roleplay. Yo, you played it competitively? That's so cool! I've played it like against bots. What I tend to do is I will look up competitive listings and steal their decks. And then I will just like recreate the deck online in this like just online Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. And I'll go against the bots. But the problem is I don't really have an understanding of how the cards work. I just kind of like the pretty art on some of them. Like I use like Dragon Maids and Trick Stars, which probably isn't the best, but like I have other decks as well. Oh, I'm stumped on what to do on this back part. We're just gonna wing it. It's fine. Okay. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those games which is like I feel like you got to be kind of big brain to get it, or you at least have to like have a good understanding. I know Pot of Greed, but that one's banned, I'm pretty sure, in like depending on like competitive matches, because it gives you more cards. And then I have Pot of Desire, which is the same thing, but it's more bullshit, or is it less bullshit? I don't know. Pot of Desire like It gives you 2 new cards, but it also has like a negative effect or something. I know they say what they do at the bottom of the card, but it's like I feel like I've watched people play Yu-Gi-Oh and they just kind of go so quickly, and I'm like, I need to learn what the cards do so I can like play it with an understanding, because I can't strategize if I don't know what they do ahead of time. But then again, I have nobody who wants to play Yu-Gi-Oh with me, so I don't. I just don't. Yeah. I want to bully some people into playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but like no one I know knows how to play it. The one guy I knew who did know how to play it, I wasn't like, I don't talk to him anymore. He just kind of yeeted and disappeared after college. So yeah, he said he'd play Dead by Daylight with me, and then he never did, and I was so sad. And I was like, I understand because he's mainly a console player, but like, you said you'd play with me, bitch. Like, what happened? What's happened? Okay, now we're gonna expand this one. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's really cool. I don't know how to play Pokemon competitively either. I know how to play Top Trumps. I know how to play, this is a game that you guys probably won't know. It's called, Meow Meow, or Scat, is its official name, but for some reason my family calls it Meow Meow. And it's basically Uno, but with like a regular deck of playing cards. And it's a German card game that usually is used for like betting. So, my family is like, I'm like a quarter German on my dad's side. I barely speak any of the language. I failed German GCSE. But I can play Scat really well. I can win money from my family. I can. Is it gambling? I guess it's technically gambling, but it's family gambling, so it's okay. Yeah, I used to know this other card game. It was like, the best way to describe it is competitive solitaire, but it wasn't competitive solitaire. It was a game that my grandma taught me, that she learned from her friend in New Zealand because she was cultured. But I have no idea what it was called, and my grandmother sadly cannot tell me because she's no longer with us. Sad. Yes, buggers. Poggers? Does anybody else I like saying poggers in like a funny voice because it reminds me of the Chucky the Cheese meme. It's just Chucky the Cheese playing, I think, Fall Guys, and just goes, poggers! Oh, I saw that on like a Laugh You Lose compilation. That made my day. Really done, made my day, didn't it? My voice was that, Jesus. We do big tower. Wait, let me look. See, this picture I have just has a bunch of squares coming out the back of it, and I don't understand. So we're just gonna, yeah, bring this in a bit more. Symmetry in life. Not symmetry. I like asymmetry. Oh, do you know my username is actually supposed to be a playing card reference? Because my username used to be That Girl Called Jay. Kind of like, I think it was inspired by Call Me Kevin and then LD Shadow Lady. I kind of took inspiration from them. But it was like a mouthful, so I changed it. And when I was changing it, my first thought was I could do J of all trades, because that's like Jack of all trades, which is like another name for the Jester card. And then I was like, wait, I'm ace, like asexual, so I was like, oh, I can be Ace of J, and thus it came to be. I wanted to quote something from Skyrim there, but I forgot the quote. Oh, fuck. I haven't played Skyrim. I don't think I'd enjoy Skyrim. Not because it's a bad game, just because I struggle with, like, big open world things. The only big open world game I've played and, like, really, really enjoyed has been Genshin Impact. Which, I love Genshin. I played that this morning. Because they have a fishing event going on. And I'm really sad because I want the new character they've released, but I can't get them without paying a shit ton of money. And I don't like spending my money. Yeah, I like card games. I should try and like learn more card games because it's interesting. I'd love to be able to do card tricks, like when you pull it from behind the ear or you do all those stuff. I used to watch like this it was just literally just a show for kids where they just did cool card tricks, and that was all they did on it, and it was such a great show. Again, don't remember what it was called because I have my memory is like a sinkhole. Things just kind of go down there, but they're kind of hard to find once they're in, or they just get buried. I suppose is more the metaphor I was going for there. Don't really know what I'm saying, but big tower. That needs to go in more. It's a bit too outy. Yeah, I mean, we've barely gotten onto building this castle yet because I'm so helpless when it comes to layouts. It's just castle layouts, man. They're difficult. Like, unless you're doing like a fortress, I don't understand them. This reference image is probably the worst one I could have found as well. Okay, that's second position. Okay. Quick. Like a little. Good. Back it up. And then slash paste. Oh, that is a bit too far in. With the undo. Push it out a bit more. I'm too high. Everybody gets high sometimes, you know. How we learn and how we grow. I forget what that song is. And now I'm too low. I had a really cursed idea for a stream earlier. And I don't think I'm gonna end up doing it. But it was incredibly cursed. It was basically you have to keep singing or the stream ends, and I'm like, that would kill my vocal cords, but it would be funny. I probably won't end up doing it though, because again, I would die. Oh my fucking god. Can I do this right? That's good. Yeah, that's good. It's even, symmetrical, fine with that, because if it is, that's ugly. No, it's not. Okay, that's good. I don't like this green part. I feel like it should go out more. If we like cold water. Yes, that is it. That is the name of the thing of the two. I don't like water. That's a discussion topic. I am afraid of water. I'm hesitant to call it full-on hydrophobia because I can touch water, I can get into water, I love the rain. I just don't. I have a fear of like deep bodies of water where I can't touch the floor. So like, I can go in a swimming pool, I just won't go into the deep end because if I can't touch the bottom or if I can't like grab onto a wall, I start to freak out. Because I went to Disneyland when I was younger, or was it Disneyland, Disney World? I think it's Disney World. I went to Disney World when I was younger, and they have like these rapid pool at the water parks. And little child me tried to run out before the rapids could get me, and then I suddenly got a spurt of bravery and decided I'd grin and bear it. And then it hit me, toppled me over, and cause like the ground has like it has like, it's textured so that you have better grip on your feet for when the waves come. But because I was so small, it just totaled me, and the ground scratched my back to oblivion, and I started wailing because I was a pussy. I was like 8 years old. But yeah, that kind of scarred me, and I had like a swimming instructor who, when I was like 6, like a few years before, or maybe a few years after, I don't actually remember. But I was young, like below 10. Forced me into the deep end of the pool when I wasn't very good at swimming to begin with, and like an older girl had to like help me so I wouldn't fucking drown. And then the lady got fired because my deadbeat mother was a teacher, so she just got her fired. That's the one good thing she did in my childhood. Got a battle axe evicted. Why did the word evicted make me think of Among Us? That's not even the thing. It's ejected in Among Us, not evicted. What the fuck is wrong with me? What the hell? Okay, I think the back is looking good. Like, with these shapes. Again, it's a bit bare, but there'll probably be, like, a hedge maze or something out here once I get the terrain sorted. What I want to do now is I want to fill up this box with a couple more squares or, like, hallways. But, like, here? Actually, I've used purple. We haven't used orange. We need orange. But all of the colors in my inventory. I love shaders. They just look pretty. I had someone ask me before if I was using a texture pack, and I was like, nah, fam. It's just sliders, something or other shaders, because they're just. I always use shaders when I do stuff now, but sometimes I won't use these ones because they're like a bit bright. Sometimes I just use these the basic shaders because they just make the blocks look more vibrant. They look a bit dull otherwise, and I'm like, not the tea for this. Not the tea. I should have made a tea before I started this, because my throat is gonna be so sore. I've been on like, I can go on like 10-hour calls with my friends. I can talk for a long time. But like by the end of it, I will be dead. I will be deceased. My throat will be no more. Something like this. Then I'm thinking we do like make this into a hallway. We want like a big central room, but I don't want it to be straight from the foyer into the big central room because that's going to be like ballroom / throne room. What royalty lives here, I wonder? I am a law bitch. What royalty lives here? I don't know how to make fun royals. Like they're just usually pricks. Oh god, no! The Queen's gonna get on my ass. No, I live in England. Ha! Okay. Yeah, no, this isn't looking. No, I don't like this now. I like the interior bit that I've done. I just don't like the tower it connects to. Good old Lizzie. Ah, yes. You know, I have not met the Queen. My father has met the Queen, though. Actually, on several occasions. He's also met Camilla. And this isn't me just being like, oh yes, my father knows the Queen. No, he was an army soldier. In the fuck, what was it called? Oh, I forget what it's called. He was an army soldier basically before he was a train driver. And so he got to meet the Queen, he's met Camilla, he's gone to get drinks with the princes, and I'm like, you live such a crazy life, father. How do you do it? And he's like, PTSD and trauma. And I'm like, relatable. No, but legit, he used to come to like parents, like, you know when you're in primary school you have like days when your parents can come in for the day and hang out with you and all the other kids. He showed up to those late, but he'd show up in his full like camouflage army gear and everyone thought he was so cool. I know! That's like if I ever got to meet Tommy in it, I would just be like, my father has met the Queen and he is bald. You will never be the man that he is. You have been outdone by a bald man who is older than Phil's in Minecraft. How do you feel? The only thing I have going better than Tommy Innit is 1, my father, and 2, I'm older than him by almost exactly a year, and I just find that funny. We're both April born. April born, that's the sentence. We're both born in April, so I just find it funny that I'm almost exactly a year older than him. Yeah, he's cool though. Did a storytime video he released today, and I watched it and I was like, aha! A video! Content! Daddy made you some content! Da 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 da. I have not listened to that Bo Burnham song a lot. I don't remember the words to it. I know Inside though. Inside's my favourite. Inside, Goodbye, and Welcome to the Internet. Welcome to the Internet is just really funny. I just find it funny. I can do a lot of that one. Yeah. Ah. Drawing these blocks is gonna take a while. I'm hoping my mouse isn't too clicky on the microphone because I know it picks it up, but I'm just like, it's fine. Inside is poggers. It took me so long to actually sit down and watch it, and I was like, why have I waited so long? Honestly, I waited till I was like feeling really depressed. I watched Inside and I watched What and Happy Hour, I think is the other special he has on Netflix. They're all really good. I want to show my dad them, but like he's an old boomer. He doesn't understand the hip kid lingo. He made fun of me because I got really excited when I saw a girl. We were driving home in the car and I saw a girl walking on the sidewalk. And she had like really pretty pink hair and she was like dressed all emo. Yo, you can play guitar? I'm trying to learn how to play ukulele. I can do 2 songs. This microphone doesn't pick up ukulele well, so I won't try it. But I can play 2 songs on ukulele. And it's Riptide, which is the classic you play ukulele, you can play Riptide song. And also the song Worst by Water Parks, which is such a beautiful song, honestly. If you haven't listened to Water Parks, I highly recommend it because they're an amazing band, honestly. I only found them earlier this year, but when I was finishing up my like college assignments, it's all I listened to. It is just a really pretty song, and it's fun to sing, and it's easy to play on the ukulele because it's just a single strumming pattern. It's not like Riptide, because Riptide is... The strumming pattern for Riptide is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And then at the chorus it goes down, down, up, down, up. Which confused my brain so much when I first learned it. Strumming patterns are the hardest to learn, for me at least. Because I can learn the chords pretty easily, and then I have to figure out how to sing and play the chords at the same time, which isn't too difficult, but it takes a minute. And then it's just adding the strumming pattern to that confuses my brain too much. I can do it, but it just takes a while. It takes a while because I am a baby bean. My brain don't work. Brain broken. Oh, see, this is almost perfect. We're moving this tower out one. I have been meaning to try and learn some of the Bo Burnham songs on my ukulele because I know they probably have them on the chord site that I use. They definitely have guitar ones. So I should go and check them out. But I've been a busy bee. I am being forced, and I mean this with all sincerity, I am being forced to go to a wedding this Wednesday, and I will be gone for 4 days, so I'm trying to get my streaming in before then. And it's why things have kind of been messy and why I don't have a schedule right now, because I'm being forced to go to a fucking wedding, and it's out of the country, so I'm just like, well, I guess I'll die. Which I really hope doesn't happen. If I'm going to commit die, I'm gonna do it on my own terms, god damn it! The world can't take me out of it, I'm taking myself out of this world! No, that's an edgy joke, Jamie, that's an edgy joke. That's an edgy joke, and this is Tumblr. I actually was not a Tumblr kid. I used Tumblr for like fan artists and like comics and nothing else. I say that I just start. I can't. I'm fully vaccinated. I mean, technically, I probably still could, but I'm fully vaccinated. As of like a couple of weeks ago. The second dose of the vaccine gave me like flu symptoms, which is like something that can happen, but it was really bad. I had like the biggest migraine. That was like the extent of it, but I just don't enjoy migraines. I get them not often, but like enough. I can't pretend, okay? My dad'll just make me go anyways. And if I don't go, I have to probably keep my aunt company. And my aunt is fine. She's lovely. She's rather sick at the moment, not with COVID, just with something else, so she can't come with us, which is very sad. But she also is like, she drinks a lot. She's not bad. She just gets in kind of a weird mood. She gets all like, not existential, but she's like, I know better than you. Haha. Yeah. Tried to lecture me about keeping in contact with the disowned bitch. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna be in the room alone with you again. So it's like I either go to Crete and go to this wedding for someone I don't like. Oh, you just got your second vaccine this morning. Ooh, yeah, definitely. They say make sure to have like some what is it, Panadol or whatever, just medication in the house. Definitely recommend, because some people won't be affected by like flu symptoms, but I was. So I definitely recommend having this like some painkillers or something around. Definitely worth it. I never seem to have much trouble with my arm, because like my arm will like hurt for like a day or like 3. But aside from that, you know, it's pretty decent. But no, I'll definitely get some like stuff for like just get some tablets if you can. Highly recommend it, because I didn't have any for like a couple hours, and I was in a state. I'm not a pussy. I can handle a bit of a migraine, but I was basically bedridden, because when I get a really bad migraine, I don't want to do anything. I just kind of want to lie down and suffer. So I just did some reading and sat in bed with my dogs. And I'm taking care of my sister's dog. It's a bloody Chihuahua. She's currently just sat on the beanbag behind me, so I'm really hoping that she doesn't start yowling. If she does, goodbye my ears. And also goodbye stream ears, because you probably don't want to hear that either. Yeah, vaccines are not fun. They're very necessary, because we want to get out of this pandemic, but they're just... no one likes getting injections. I have, like, a kind of a fear of needles, because when I was... what the dog doing? I don't know, jumping around or something. Actually, dog is sleeping. Other dog is jumping around on the bed. He likes sleeping on the bed. I have a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. He's a cross, so his legs are like long and weird, but he just looks like a puppy of a bigger dog. And then I have the Chihuahua, who's also a cross, but she's like looks like a normal Chihuahua, but she's just long. She's like a noodle. She's like when you get, you know, when you pick up the cats and they just infinitely stretch. She's like that. Her name is Peanut, and she's very sweet. She's my sister's dog. My sister made me babysit. Because she's at a sleepover with someone from her work? Question mark? My sister is like almost 25. She turns 25 this year. And I'm just like, why are you going to sleepovers? I mean, honestly, sleepovers valid, any age. Why with a work friend who you are constantly complaining about? No, why? That doesn't sound like a smart thing to do, sister. Sisters? I haven't seen that movie either. Yo, Halloween is coming up soon, and I am forcing my friends to watch Practical Magic. Has anyone seen Practical Magic? Because everyone I ask hasn't. we ban the spelling of Chihuahua. Oh my god! You know what? Part of me really wants to. Part of me really wants to, but that would take me like a hot minute to pull up the ban hammer on the word. It wouldn't be difficult, but it would just be annoying for me to stop building. But you know what? I will consider it. I will consider it. We don't actually have many banned words in this chat, so I'm just kind of looking out for if anything happens. There's literally one bad word. Or banned word, I mean. And I'm not gonna say what it is. But yeah, I just don't know what words should be banned that... I mean, Automod will pick up anything bad, so it's fine! I'm not trying to tempt you to do anything, don't Please, please be civil, please. But has anyone seen Practical Magic? Because if not, I will go on to an explanation of what it is. But it's my favorite Halloween movie. Basically, aside from like, God, I haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas, guys. I'm sorry. I've seen parts of it, just not fully. Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Okay, Practical Magic is a movie about a family of witches, and they're sort of like outcasted in this like town. People don't really like them. Oh, and the lead actress in it is the person. God, I forget her fucking name. I'm bad with names. The person who plays Maleficent in the live-action Maleficent movie. That's the main character, is the person who plays that, but she's like a lot younger because it's an old movie. Basically, it's about a family of witches, and they sort of, their ancestor got taken to an island and abandoned there because, you know, they hate witchcraft. Don't know why they didn't just drown her, but they just pushed her on an island. And she was like heartbroken because her lover had died, so she put a curse on her family that whenever they found true love, their lover would just die. And it was supposed to like stop their family members from getting heartbroken, but it kind of did the opposite, because now everyone they love, like whenever they have like a romantic love interest and they get married and they're happy, after that they will die. Yeah, it's kind of old. It was made before I was born. That constitutes as old. But yeah, but the story is about these sisters who are both witches. One of them, her husband dies at the beginning of the movie because of the curse, and she has 2 kids. And the other one has an abusive boyfriend who they end up killing. And then so they don't get arrested for murder, because the police are coming to try and figure out what happened to this guy, they try and bring him back to life. But instead of bringing him back to life, he gets possessed by a demon. And as the story turns out, the detective who's trying to figure out where this guy went is actually, he actually ends up with the lady whose husband died at the beginning, because when she was a kid, she did like a magic spell to like make her dream person, so in like a hope that she wouldn't ever meet them. But he ends up being real, and then they get married, and it's cute. Well, they don't get married, but they're cute. And they also make friends with the town because they didn't like them, but now they do like them because they're being more open about the witchiness. And they also do the tequila dance. That was a really bad explanation, but TLDR, watch Practical Magic if you have the chance, because it's just a great movie. It's like witchy family feels. With a hint of demonic possession and or murder. Actually both. But it's fun. It's very fun and I enjoy it immensely. I'm gonna watch that again. None of my friends have seen it, so I'm just planning on like bullying them. It might be on Netflix actually. I might do a Netflix watch party and just bully them into watching it. And again, I have no idea what I'm doing at the back of this. People talking outside my house, and I'm like, oh, people, scary. I like this. I like the middle room. I guess no, this white box isn't doing it, fam. Yes, please do watch it. It would be so good. Yeah, it's I'm trying to think if there's any warnings I should say for it. It's like a bit gory. Because, you know, demonic possession and sort of thing. It's a tad bit gory. It's not a horror movie. It's just like a little bit gory. It's more about like the family feels. But it's a very good movie and I very much enjoy it. Just, yeah, warning for gore and like an abusive relationship, but it's very short-lived, both the gore and the abusive relationship. I believe in you. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure. If you like just like magical things that involve magic and stuff. Actually, there's it's about witches. They don't have very many special effects, but it's very nice. I enjoy it. It's like my favorite movie. I talk about it whenever it's like near Halloween. And like, I mean, Halloween's like a couple couple months away? No, wait, it's September. September. Don't mind me checking what number this month is. 9th. Oh yeah, so October is next month. Yo! Are people allowed to go trick-or-treating now? Like, it's because you don't have to wear masks when you go into shops anymore, so I'm assuming trick-or-treating is no longer illegal. We don't really get many trick-or-treaters around where I live, because there aren't many kids. It's mostly, like, either old people or teenagers. There is a childminder's, like, right across the road from where I am. Which is very bad in the mornings, because their loud, obnoxious kids are screaming their asses off. I love doing that, saying a sentence which just, like, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Screaming their asses off. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a sentence that came out of my mouth. And therefore, valid. Okay. What do you guys think of this? Should I add, like, one more tower back here? Maybe one at the front? I'll probably add some, like, more spice to it once I actually start building, but this is the main framework. The orange parts are kind of throwing me off a tiny bit, but I think that'll be good. Pallets. I'll grab the blue wool again just in case I add a tower near the back. Oh yay, okay. I think this will be good. I think we have enough towers. And I want to make this back one a big one. I want like a magic-y tower. And now we need like block pallets. So the original castle that I'm looking at is kind of like white with a brown roof. And it's like a very tall roof. I like tall roofs in Minecraft. I'm good at building those, but I'm trying to think of what a nice block palette would be without having to go Google the block palette website. Stone would be a bit... I got into gradient building recently. Which is like, it's kind of more complex, but it pays off because it has like a effect to it. Would be for the castle. Ah. Water. Thirsty girl. Nice. Okay. So most castles are like, I guess like a typical castle color palette for Minecraft would be stone. And I would use like deep slate. It's a bit different. And it has some good variation things, but I'm not sure if it's the vibe I want to go with. Like, I want it to be like a typical fantasy castle that like in a cool fantasy kingdom. But I don't know if like using deep slate will make it too dark. I don't want it to look evil. And if I use deep slate, I feel like I'll have to contrast it a lot. So I think that might be a bit too dark. I don't want to use wood because that'll make it look flimsy and breakable. Like my heart. I don't like andesite. Andesite is just a bad block, isn't it? Why am I I don't like that you get achievements in... I don't care about getting stone. But I don't think cobble just looks like Minecraft in 2011 if you build a castle out of cobblestone. Purple would just look out of place. Stone brick, again, it's too grey. I could do like a random colourful castle. Quartz, I was thinking like a nice white building. Would it be a bit right? I want a pop of colour. Okay, if we do quartz, what colour should we make the roof? Because the original picture is like a white castle with like a brown roof. And like it looks nice, but I'm thinking maybe we use a more colourful roof because I want it to have more of a fantasy. We use... I like this move. Concrete's too The concrete's a bit too bright. So we use terracotta. I'm always one for my purple roofs, so maybe we do like... Ooh, Mushroom Castle. Mushroom Castle could... That'd have a very fantasy feel. That would be very... Yo, should I do like, get mushroom, then we need like a middle block, like that. I'm having a big brain, but at least I hope it. I've gotten into gradient building, like I said, so mushroom is a bit too dark to go straight into. Calcite wouldn't look, and snow is too bright. And now we'll just stick with quartz, so we won't do a fancy gradient. Plus we can use quartz has like a lot of variance, get a lot of texture. Okay, so back up. Okay. Trying to type there. Jesus. Yeah, thank you for the mic. That is very good. Will look very cute. Whimsical Mushroom Palace. Ah. I'm gonna do this like section by section. Because I want to get wall heights. I could just replace this with world edit command. Ah! But okay. I get at least some of the buildings done. Not some of the buildings, some of the rooms done. The main foyer was like the smallest part, so if we get the front part done, that should be... I want to do kind of a longish... Yeah, speak! Speak, woman, speak! I want to do kind of a longish stream today. Because I've been kind of slacking recently. But this is good, okay. So, I should have like... a little taller in it. Yes. Then the way that this picture has it is it has the door and then like two windows like here and then two bigger ones down here. One line here. 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Gonna get the basic wall height done. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because this isn't gonna be like just one floor castle, it's gonna go like several floors. This will be like kind of ceiling on this front building, because the front building's kind of shorter than the rest. And then we'll have like different sizes for the others, which will work out. And it might get a little complicated. But why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. And the way you and I don't know the words to the Avril Lavigne song. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I had a phase of listening to that still. My goodness. Never really got into Avril Lavigne. I just like that song. And isn't she the one who did the Hello Kitty song? Or the kawaii? I swear she is the same person. She used to be emo, and she did like Girlfriend, and that's like one of my favorite songs in Just Dance. And now she like, I don't even know what she does anymore. Like, Jesus. Funny how, it's funny how people change. People change like the tides of the ocean. I remember when that came out. Oh, yo, there's a channel on YouTube which does really funny music parodies of songs, where it's just a complete parody of the song, music video, and all, and they just take the piss out of it. They did a lot of them on She was such a girl boss, honestly. Like, she was just like, stick it to the man, like, all my life I've been good, but now I don't really care about. She had some really good songs. I only really got into her in like more recent years because she was like early 2000s artist, and I feel like I was a bit too young. I wasn't in my emo phase yet. Potentially, I'm not too sure, but it's been like years since I watched the channel that did the parodies. They did a lot of parodies of Taylor Swift, and they were really funny. Kind of rude, but really funny, and just taking the piss out of the songs and stuff, and it was great. I have no idea what the channel was. It's been like 6 years since I watched it, but it was good. I wonder if they still make them. I'll have to look that after stream. So I want to know. I would very much like to know if they still make those parodies, because they probably have so many more by now, because I remember the time I watched it, they had made a blank space parody, and that was really funny. Oh, I have a very strange relationship with Taylor Swift. Like, you know when you listen to a song, no, you know when you find a song that you really like, and then you listen to it on repeat for like months, and then you get really sick of it? Imagine that, but instead of you being the person who likes the song, it's a family member, and they play it ad nauseum. That is what my sister did, and it gave me like a very strange relationship with any and all Taylor Swift music. Mainly the album that has blank space on it. I like Romeo and Juliet song and the stuff of like that era. And I don't know a lot of her new stuff. My sister likes folklore, but I forbid her from playing it because I know I'll start to hate it at some point. I just if I'm gonna be playing some songs forever, I'm going to pick the songs and not be forced to do it by my sister. Yeah, she's a little bitch. That is all I'll say about her. So annoying. That's just a typical sibling thing. God, my sister is so annoying. I love her though. She knows about my channel and she's very supportive, but I refuse to tell her what it's called. She knows what it's called now though. She stalks me on TikTok. Yeah, they were. Oh god, I'm trying to think. She had that beef with Katy Perry, and then she released she released that one that was like, Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? It's because she's dead. And that was like her hate track to Katy Perry, because they had some beef because I think like either Taylor stole a backup dancer from Katy, or it was the opposite way around. But then Katy Perry made Swish Swish Bitch, and it's so shit! I mean, valid if you like it. I don't like it. I used to love Katy Perry though. I had CD, the old Katy Perry CD with like California Girls and You Wanna See My Peacock on it. And I would listen to that song on repeat. I listened to, given I was like, again, 5 years old, didn't know the meaning behind the song. I listened to I Wanna See Your Peacock so much that the disc broke, and now when you listen to that song on the disc, you can't. It stutters and it breaks, so I broke the peacock, guys. Guess that disc isn't having kids anymore. That was good. That was a good time. Yeah, I liked Taylor. I was for a bit. I've always had like a weird taste in music. I don't typically like slow songs, but then I also like most of Alec Benjamin's songs, which are more slow than I'm used to. And it just depends. I like a lot of rock music. I like a lot of, not a lot of heavy metal, but like skirting the edge between rock and heavy metal. I listen to a lot of emo. When I was talking about my migraine earlier, I literally just had 21 Pilots' Migraine in my head because I know all the words to that song. It was my depression song in school. But my music taste is like all over the place. I have like 20 playlists on my Spotify. Actually, my Spotify playlist on my sister's account, because she has premium and I don't, my Spotify playlist on her account is over 300 hours long. Because I have so many songs on it. And I just, yeah, I don't use my own account. I have all my music organized in like separate playlists on my own account because I'm a rather organized person. I like to put them by like genre or artist or something. But on my sister's account, I don't want to make loads of playlists and like clutter up her stuff, so I just have one playlist, over 300 songs, and it's a nightmare. House is a fucking nightmare. The music is my love. Video game music is fun as well. Nice, chill. Oh, it's still Sinnoh. I thought it would have moved on to another Pokemon by now, but we're still listening to Sinnoh music. I don't know if any of you all are into Pokemon. I grew up with it, basically. But they're releasing remakes of Diamond and Pearl later. And I'm afraid the whole reason I got a Switch was because I wanted to get the remakes of Diamond and Pearl because I knew they were going to be coming out eventually on the Switch. And oh my god, it looks bad. Like, not like bad, but like I don't like the chibi art style and the lighting graphics. I have to wait for it to come out before I decide if I'm gonna buy it. Because I've seen, like, I think it was on like one of the Switches they released, they showed some of it and the lighting engine looked better. Yo, you used to do so many stuff, like, geez, man. You sound like you filled a fulfilled life, at least as far as gamers go. And here I am, like, oh, I've never done this, I've never done that. I never played competitive because I am bad. I've played, what is it, the Pokemon tournament website. That's not what it's called. I've played that against my friends and I've got schooled a lot because I'm good at Pokemon, I'm just, I'm not very tactical. Like, I only learned, like, type advantages, like, 2 or 3 years ago. It took me 7 years to complete Pokemon Platinum, okay? It took me 7 years. That makes... But yeah, so, I played Pokemon Platinum, like, I got it, like, a year or 2 after it initially came out. And I didn't complete it until Pokemon X came out. And the main reason was because, I don't know if my game was glitched. I doubt it was. I think I was just an idiot because dyslexia, I have a problem reading things in video games, so I got lost a lot. But I couldn't get to the final gym. I couldn't get, it wouldn't let me access the town because they have the bridge blocked off and you're supposed to do something to unblock it. And I thought I did it, and it just wouldn't let me pass. So for like 7 years, I couldn't complete the game because it wouldn't let me into the gym. So I'd go onto Pokemon strictly just to play and level up my Pokemon. I had a level 100 Apollyon, and it never listened to me because I got it to level 100 too quickly. Also because it leveled up faster because I got it traded in by a friend because my mother, the bitch she was, released my Turtwig into the wild because she was evil and I cried. I legit did cry, but I got a Piplup instead, and that's probably my favorite starter ever. I love Pip. I was going to order some Piplup pin badges, but site requires PayPal, and I have no money in my PayPal, and I don't know how banks work, so I just haven't transferred any. I don't need the pin badges, but like I like putting pin badges on my beanie. I've got like my Hamilton pins and my Dear Evan Hand on my beanie. So I like to decorate my beanie. I don't wear it too often because it's been summer. So weather's been whack, you know. It's fucking raining or it's bright and sunny, and like yesterday it was both, and I like the rain a lot. Very pleasant. I like how it smells. There's like, I think it's called prickle or something like that. It's a word to describe the scent that there is in the air after it rains, and it's a very pleasant. I like to be all whimsical and sit by my my window with a hot cocoa and watch the rain. Just nice and soothing. And I'll play sad songs. And go through my emotions. Because I don't do it often. I just kind of sit. I had really bad insomnia last night, actually. And I can't. It's like, yeah, just really bad insomnia last night, so I didn't get out of bed today until like 10, which isn't really late considering everything. But you know, I just, yeah, I just laid in bed. I have a weighted blanket though. I recommend. It was expensive. It was like 100 quid, but really nice. It's just heavy. I like heavy. Like heavy things. That sentence doesn't make sense. Like, I say I like heavy things. I don't really have heavy things. My dog's heavy. I like him. He sits on me sometimes. He pretends to be a weighted blanket. Yeah, he's muscly boy. Muscly boy. He tries to over all the time, and it's funny. Sharp talons. Scratches my eyes out. You hear them making a Dear Evan Hansen? Yo! That's so cool! Yo! Oh, that's it. I'm excited for that. I am gonna make my sister watch that because I've been meaning. My sister's one of those like bitches who's like, oh, I love this, but when I tell her to go see it, she won't listen to me. She did it with Hamilton. And how have I fucked this up? Oh no, I haven't fucked it up, it's fine. She went and watched Hamilton with her friend and then acted like she had found it first. And I was like, bitch, I went and saw this like 2 years before you. Shut the fuck up. But I'm trying to get her to watch the other musicals that I like. And I don't think she will. But if that's gonna be a Dear Evan Hansen movie, 100% I am. She really likes like Lin-Manuel Miranda movie. Well, they'd make a movie out of the. What's the new movie? Is it The Heights? The Heights. She really likes The Heights and she really likes Hamilton. My dad likes Hamilton, but that's more so because he likes the songs, but he's also like a history buff. It was his favorite subject in school. So he really likes it. But Dear Evan Hansen I went and saw, and oh my god, I went through my emotions. It made me feel things, because I went to see Dear Evan Hansen, I knew it existed, and I knew some of the songs. I knew Sincerely Me, Dear Evan Hansen, that song, obviously. And that was it. No, and is it Good For You? Yeah, I knew Good For You as well. Those were the 3 songs I knew. And I knew it had something to do with suicide. But I did not know the plot or anything, and I went to see it practically blind. And oh my god, it was amazing. It was amazing. I absolutely adored it, and it was great. I got my little pin badges on my beanie, and I got more pin badges, which I haven't put everywhere yet. But so good. So good! Okay, we need some texturing out there. Flat buildings, not fun. There's some stairs, and I guess we'll just have it. Is there a midpoint on here? Gonna get low, 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 low. Apple bottom jeans with the fur, everybody all looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, she's trying to get low, 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 low. Don't mind my horrible singing. That is. Like that. I like that. Yeah, I do want to get some more texture on the actual towers. I might get some of quartz pillars. Is that what they're called? Get some out in a minute. Yeah, this front bit is very much just me testing out what exactly I want to do. I will put the towers. I will put the towers in a minute, so I can test out. I'm a lot more used to building roofs with slabs and stairs than I am with straight up blocks. So I'm hoping it won't look horrible. But I want to improve my building. I'm no snifferish, but I can try. Evan Hansen, way too out of touch. I don't know the words to the song, but it's pretty good. Okay, wait, we need... They have the same issue as logs. I have to, like, face the... Okay. I just don't want it to look too that, and and that's not it, fam. But gotta make it get some visual interest by spicing up the block palette. See, that looks better already. I still feel like we need a bit more. There's... Oh, I'll be putting glass in eventually. Glass blocks. Maybe we'll put the glass blocks behind it. That will make it kind of small. Could just be decorative towers. No. Maybe instead of doing them on the outside, but on the inside, I mean. Like that. Yeah, and then we spaced it up at the sides a bit, like. Oh, if they had quartz wall. That quartz wall, that would be. But alas, they did not. They do have dorite. We could do dorite. That could be a bit interesting. Oh, that's too chunky. Just polished. Ugh. Sat in my chair like a mong edge. I just put my legs up, so got a shift. Oh, I had banana bread. I like making banana bread. We don't usually have fruit in the house, but when we do, I make banana bread, and it's amazing. I love it. It's like my signature dish, basically. Because for some reason, despite the fact I did 5 years of cooking at school, because it was required of me, my dad doesn't trust me to cook in the house. So unless he's working, I'm not really allowed in the kitchen. I'm allowed in the kitchen. He just doesn't like it when I go and do stuff. So I could do prismarine. We could do like a white, red, and blue. That might look cute. But yeah, he doesn't like it when I go into the kitchen. So if I'm making banana bread, he's alright with it. I made banana bread the other day, and it's really nice. I just like cakes. Cakes are tasty. My grandma used to make me cupcakes every day. I got home from primary school. She'd pick me up, I'd go around to her house, and we'd have cupcakes. And my sister got really mad at me. I made her start making chocolate cupcakes because she could only make vanilla. And then she started making chocolate, and my sister like almost disowned me. She was so upset. Okay, this one's going down. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And actually, it's going to be going further down because of landscape, so this will be good. But back on the topic of musicals, Hamilton, when they didn't make it into a movie, but they put it on Disney Plus, and that did like insanely well. So I feel like a lot of musicals might start doing that. I've been meaning to watch more Star Kid musicals because my friend really likes them, but I've seen The Guy Who Doesn't Like Musicals. That was fun. But that's about it. And there's so many others. The first musical I ever got into, though, was Wicked, the musical. I forced my parents to take me, and my dad fell asleep in the theatre. Like the first half of it, and he just didn't like it. But I loved it. I love Wicked. It's pretty wicked. Funny joke. Oh, it's such a good musical. I love it. I remember I initially found out about Wicked through like My Little Pony AMVs that this person made with the songs of Wicked and the footage from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I wasn't even like a brony at the time. I eventually was, but then I was like, no. I fell out of love with My Little Pony really quickly after like season 5 or 6. I just kind of liking it. Not because it was bad, just because I just lost interest, I guess. Growing girl didn't need the ponies anymore. Actually, my friend reminded me of an older show called Horseland, and I used to love that shit. Like, ooh, it was good. I miss it. I should go back and watch that. Too much interception, and I don't want to push like this. Maybe. Then we actually no, we chain ups. Now. Better. Actually need to wrong bloody one. Ah! Messing up! As you do. Starts messing up. Screams! That is just my personality. You'll find out very quickly. If I'm not talking, I'm screaming, and if I'm not screaming, I'm singing. Very badly. I like to sing. Oh god. We'll keep these middle ones. Then we'll the out. No, dog, don't start. No! Be a bitch, Peanut. Start barking. I have the right to abuse. Stop! Stop, Peanut! Stop! It is just a child in the garden. Not my garden, but in a garden somewhere. Can't go barking at the children, Peanut. I will put you on my lap if I have to. It will make it really hard to play, but I will do it if I have to. She is a sweetheart, but she's just loud. Gotten louder because she lives with a Bichon Frise. And for some reason the Bichon Frise is very loud. Yeah, she's gotten louder since she... I have to deal with her shit! That's going ring noise. Better if people. Visual interest. I do art, guys. I do art. I did an art at GCSE. I didn't do well in it. Because I'm a digital artist, so and I wasn't allowed to do digital art in my thing, and I asked if I could. Said no. So I did a shitty painting, like sketches. It wasn't bad. I'm better at digital stuff. now I can just start. I want. I'm starting soon. That recent. Pretty sweet. Okay, this is good. I kind of want to put it on the side bits here as well. Kind of break it up a bit. Using the colors I use up. Actually, no, bricks. Bricks. Oh, yes, I like that. Immensely. I enjoy that immensely. I did. Yes, look at that. It looks lovely. Visual interest. It's doing a small section of the build first. It's great. I don't have to worry as much about the rest of it. But there's a lot. This is going to take me a good couple of days to fully flesh out. And I can start working on the town. And then I'm going to figure out where I'm built. Right now, we have this. Okay. I need to... I don't want to make them smaller because they're currently bigger than these. I don't think that looks good either. No. I want two. Just one. That's what. Yes. Yes. A bit repetitive right now. I hope you don't mind. Ah! Trying to bring up my conversation topics. I feel like I've exhausted them all. No! I can talk forever. Just watch me. Just watch me. Watch me! I changed my my starting. Thank you. Yeah, it's only been. I mean, it's been nearly 2 hours, but I was trying to think of things to talk about beforehand because, like, I feel like I need to. Because I'm faceless, and I don't really have many plans of like getting a face cam or anything. I thought about like not PNG tuber, like a pic tuber, possibly, but I have no real plans for a face cam. I want my stream to be interesting, and don't have like the visual look at me. Best way to make that interesting is to keep talking, and nobody explodes. That is the premise of Twitch streaming when you're faceless, I suppose. But yeah, that is the gist. So I'm just trying to think of a nice conversation about, and it's fun. It's very fun. Yo, I have never played Splatoon, but Splatoon 3 is coming out, and I am really excited. Like, I always wanted to play Splatoon. That's the point. Ah, thank you. I appreciate the support. It makes me so happy. I'm really happy there are people here. Last stream I did, I was really excited. I'd reached 10 followers while offline, and I was like, do Skywars now, because that was my old follower. No one showed up, and I was so sad. But no, it was cool. It was cool. That's just a thing that will happen sometimes. Prepared for it. But yeah, when Splatoon first came out, like I think it was the Wii U. I never had a Wii U. I had a Wii. But when it came out on the Wii U, I really wanted to play it, but I couldn't. Oh, it's not your fault. No, it's just the thing. Small streamer, you know. I only really got my start recently. I've actually been making content since like this time last year. But at the beginning of this year, I had a mental breakdown and stopped. So now I started streaming, and I'm trying to YouTube again. I made a video on YouTube of I was just messing around with the Origins mod, like all of the base mod Origins. And I had so much fun doing it, and it's probably the best video I've ever made, because I've like a lot of my old videos are kind of cringe. But I'm so proud of that thing. It took me 6 months to fucking make, because I got halfway through and then the fucking footage, the software I was using updated and deleted the whole footage that I've been editing, and I was so disheartened. But yeah, but I eventually got it done, and now it's up. And now I'm trying out stream. It's easier than sitting for 6 months trying to edit a video. And it means I get to like hang out with cool people. And that's what I really want to do. I want to make more friends, guys. I want friends. I'm a lonely sod, alright? Poor me. Yeah, I would keep derailing myself. I was talking about fucking Splatoon. Splatoon 3 is coming out. I could have played Splatoon 2, but by the time I got my Switch, Splatoon 2 had been out for a while, and I was like, oh, I'll wait for the third one. And the third one's coming out, so I'm gonna play that. And I got my first. So happy I ran down the stairs and told my mum it was August. Oh, that's cute. No, when I started streaming, I had my friend Charlie sit in the chat and talk to me. First stream I did was actually, I had like 3 viewers, which was really surprising. I don't know how that happened. But actually no, I had 2 viewers. I think one of the viewers was myself, because I have the stream pulled up as well. But I had like 2 viewers, and one of them was my friend, and the other one was a random person. Like, oh my god, like the best turnout for a first stream, like ever. And I was so happy and excited. Yeah. It's just, it's hard when you start out doing content creation, because you can be so like excited about it, but it's so hard to get noticed. Like, most of my followers recently have come from TikTok, because I had like one of my videos blew up. I say blew up, it got like 2,000 views, but let's blow up for me, because usually they get like 500. Yeah, I'm excited to do more stuff though. This is looking good. I want to get a bit of. I need to pick the glass color. But we get some stuff over. I might continue. Kind of thing I did over there when I did it like down. Actually, how does that line up with here? We have nothing here. One below it. Yeah. Ooh, here's a fun thing. I signed up for an SMP the other day. No idea if I'm gonna get in. It's a roleplay SMP. Might have heard of it if you're a friend. I sent an application for that, so I'm really hoping I get in. But we never know. I have really cool ideas though. It's like the story of it. I haven't watched all of the videos about it, but I've read like the summary. And the basic story of it is there's like a bunch of different worlds you travel between. But there's like a sickness going around, like destroying. And I have like really cool ideas for my character. I had to make it, and it took me 2 days to make, but it was really fun. So I'm hoping I get into that, because I just one of the main parts about wanting to do stream like content creation and stuff is I wanna make friends, because real life friends are overrated. Like, I have like 2 close real life friends who I talk to a lot, and then I have my family who I'm not like. I want to make more friends online. Because I am a gamer. I'm a gamer. I was born to game. You are no gamer like me. I game with dexterity. I wonder if people probably get that reference. I just memorized that line from the video because I thought it was funny. It was. I make myself laugh. That is why I'm here. I am here to entertain myself, not you fucks. I am here to entertain you. I'm sorry. Hope you're enjoying. This is looking cute. Okay, we're going to try on how we're on okay, by one. Ah, that's an axe. That's an axolotl. I first found out about axolotls. Gravity Falls. There's like a god in Gravity Falls, and it's just axolotl. I think it only shows up in the. Yay! I appreciate. pained. Oh, my music stopped playing. Oh, we have moved on from Sinnoh. We are now in Unova. That's fun. Starting bit. I've never played Black and White actually. I had a friend who like it was his first Pokemon game was Black and White, but I never experienced it. I've played every game since Sinnoh except Black and White. It is on my list of to do. Yeah, the music in it is really good. Oh my god, it's got the Akamora Town, whatever it is, the Ferret Walk song. It's playing first. Yo, I can't walk. Da 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 da. Ferret is like kind of a basic Pokemon, but I think they're cute. I enjoy them. I very much enjoy them. My favorite Pokemon is Oriwa, because it was like they were Gen 5 Pokemon, but they first appeared in like a Sinnoh movie. They first appeared in a movie that was set in the Sinnoh region anime. And I just fell in love with them. They're my favorite Pokemon now. I just like them because they're like a little trickster, little emo trickster dog, and they're more fun. They're more fun. Yeah, Zorua is my favorite. Love them. My favorite starter is Piplup because of sentimentality. Even though Turtwig was technically my first starter, they got yeeted pretty quickly. So, Piplup. I very much like Piplup. Honestly, I think one of the reasons I haven't played Black and White yet is because I don't really like the starters. Snivy is my favourite, but I don't like the final evolution. So I haven't really picked it up. I remember I liked Oshawott in the anime, but again, I don't like final evolution. And Tepig is just a bitch. It was the start of the firefighting. Well, no, it wasn't even the start of the firefighting curse because Blaziken. Was Tepig where people started getting on Tepig's arse about it? I think that was it. There is one too many. One too many firefighting. Like, it's valid. Tepig is trash. Tepig is trash. Like, their initial design, kind of cute, but, like, afterwards, it's kind of like, eh. I get what you're going for. It's like a pig wrestler. Oh my god, Tepig is trash, but fucking Litten. Okay, Litten is fine, and Litten's second evolution, which I don't know the name of, is fine. Incineroar, dipshit. It's just Tepig 2.0, but instead of being, like, it just has no legs. It's like a villain from Sly Cooper. I can't remember which one. I haven't played Sly Cooper, but one of the villains in Sly Cooper has meaty arms and no legs, and you eat him by pushing him over. That is what Incineroar is. He's not even a fighting type, but he's a wrestler. And they're like, oh yes, people think he's evil, but that is just his wrestling persona. Oh god, I could talk about Pokemon hours. It's like, it's such a clusterfuck. Because like, on the one hand, Game Freak, they're like, it's just corporations, man. I don't know if it's Game Freak's fault or if it's Nintendo's fault that things have been kind of shit recently, in terms of like Pokemon. It's definitely one of them, but it's hard to tell. I did get really excited about Game Freak at one point though, because they had like this they had like an RPG game that they released, and they got Toby Fox to make music. Actually, Toby Fox did some of the music in called. I was like, ooh boy, this is good. Toby Fox is just great, honestly. I've never finished Undertale, I would like to say. I have the game, but I've never like managed to sit down and complete it because I watch so many. I feel like when you watch a play, it kind of discourages you from playing it because you already know what's gonna happen. Kind of. I never finished Tale, but I do love Toby's books. It's bad. Yep, the Pokemon in recent years have just kind of gone downhill. Black and White seems cool. I really liked X and Y. Obviously it has its faults because it's it was the first Pokemon. Even though like Black and White had some like freaky aspects, it was the first fully. So it has its like faults, but I don't know, Chief. They just kind of went downhill. I was like, why? I enjoyed Sword Shield. I was really excited for Sword. Didn't like what was it called? Let's Go. Didn't like Let's Go. Legend of Arceus looks good. I've heard some people concern about it because it still looks like it's in beta, and it's going to be releasing early next year. So I've heard some people have some rough concerns around it not being fully by then, but from what it looks like right now, I think they'll probably be able to get it done. It's literally like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon, and I'm so excited for it. And I think an eyelash has forced its way into my eye, and I'm dying slowly. But yeah, it's kind of weird, the starter selection for Legends of Arceus. But I think it will be cool. I don't know which one I want to go with. It's Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and fucking Owl. I've played with the Owl before, and I very much enjoyed it, so I kind of want to... I think I'm going to pick Cyndaquil, because I haven't played Gen 2. I really like Gen 2, but I haven't played Gen 2. I want to get Soul Silver eventually, because it was like, those remakes came out when Platinum came out, and my eyeball! I'm just keep rubbing it now, but that's not a good idea. Blink away the pain, blink away the pain. Yeah, starter choice, a bit strange, but I appreciate it. Honestly, I'm just sad I can't pick Piplup. I've seen the footage though, you can catch them in the wild, it seems pretty easily. But I'm looking forward to it for like, the lore. I am a whore for lore. That's the argument I say with my friend who really likes Black and White and is like refuses to say that any Pokemon game is better than it. I say Black and White is good for like general story, but Sinnoh is the best for lore. Because it really is, because like it has fucking Pokemon gods and shit. And it's so cool. Cynthia though, she can kick my ass any day. I love Cynthia. It took me so many tries to try and beat her. Oh, another fun fact. When I first played Platinum, I didn't know what potions were. So, when I beat Pokemon several years later, I basically did that entire Pokemon run in Platinum, never using potions until the Cynthia fight. I did a no potions run until Cynthia because I just couldn't beat Cynthia with no potions. I tried, I just couldn't. That Garchomp ate my ass. I do love Rambo. I watch Rambo often. I have an emotional support U2s, and it is Rambo. He is my emotional support U2s. He sits on my desk and he stares into my soul. I bought the Varsity Jacket merch that he's released recently as well. Expensive as shit, but I understand like shipping costs and stuff is the main reason for it. But yeah, his lore, there hasn't been a lot of lore in the SMP, but I get it. He came to the UK and they've kind of like, a lot of things have been happening in people's personal lives. But Dream SMP is fun. Love Rambo. Oh, I mentioned Tumblr earlier. The only stuff I've ever done on Tumblr was ranting about Dream SMP lore. Because I just like coming up with theories or like crack, being like, ha, this. Yeah, but oof, Enderwalk boy. Enderwalk boy. Rambu, my beloved. You know what? This roof actually looks cute. I was hesitant, but I think I did it good. Yo, I think I did it good. But yeah, Rambu was amazing. I love Rambu. I would love to make content with Rambu one day, but I am a small bean. I don't know how to talk to other people, so I'm gonna learn that first, and then I'm going to try it and make friends. I did it good! I did it good! Hey! Yeah, I'm not used to doing roofs like this, but I think this is good. Yeah, and I think it looks good with the prismarine sides. A nice bit of visual interest. Because I keep using that word. I'm an art bitch. I don't know any art terminology. I just know a couple of random things from when I've done art. I'm an art hobbyist. Architecture does not fascinate me, but it like mild interest. I like looking at the buildings and being like, that is cool. How do that? Then I build in Minecraft. My favorite part of The Sims as well is building. Though Sims 4 is trash, dude. Sims 4 is trash. Main reason Sims 4 is trash, it has no lore. Because Sims used to have hella lore, and then The Sims 4 destroyed it all. Lore is just like a fun thing in just anything. If something has lore, I'll probably like it. It's just sort of the thing. But it just adds interest to things, to stuff. I guess saying does something have lore is kind of a vague term, but it's like if a world has like backstory or if there's like unknowns or stuff for you to learn behind the surface, it gives you like more interest in what the thing is. Like, I mainly watch Rambu's Dream SMP streams and Tommy's and Tubbo's, but I watch Rambu's when he does it, even though he hasn't done one in a while. Because it's just, I want to know what he's doing. I want to know what the fuck is going on with the ender walking bitch, and why does he ender walk? Is it because of Dream? Is it because of something else? Who is this mysterious person that we've seen in the ARG that kind of went, woo? That's my description of how the ARG went. I don't know what happened. But yeah, why I'm excited to join SMP potentially. Because I have a lot of story ideas. I tend to come up with stories, and they'll just exist in my head for months and months. And like I have I think it's called aphantasia, where you can't visualize stuff in your head. It's like if you close your eyes, think of an apple, you can see an apple. I can't. And it kind of goes into like dreaming, so like I don't really dream, or if I do dream, I don't remember it easily. I did have a dream last night actually, but it's like it's basically gone now. It's basically gone. I know this morning I had memories of it, but now I no longer do have memories of what the hell the dream was about. But yeah, so I can't visualize stuff, and it affects my dreaming, so when I'm going to bed, I'll just come up with a story in my head, and that's kind of my version of dreaming, is just creating a story in my head, which I can't see. I just write a book in my brain. Basically. Less descriptives, but yeah, I basically just write books in my brain, and it's fun. Yeah, I always have like some story going on in my brain, and I write them down sometimes, but I never actually. I'll write down a note, and I'll never actually pursue it into a book or anything. But I like coming up with stories. My little Minecraft character actually has like my like channel avatar has like a story. She is a half-fae witch. Like half-fae are like they're like similar to elves kind of, but like more trickster magic and shit. And her whole like kind of story beat shit is that she doesn't know, like, the Fae half of her family. And her grandma dies, and she's like, I don't want to be alone. I'm gonna go try and find this strange part of my family whom I've never met before. And then she goes on a quest to do that, and that's all I have for it. But yeah, my little character has a story. I wanna like do some like TikTok shorts of it eventually. But it's like kind of similar to the one I proposed for the SMP I applied for. Like, they're like tangentially related, but not completely. So I'm gonna hold off on that for a bit, but I need to pull up the picture again. There we go. It's like a different roof there. Like a slopey in roof. Which is going to be harder because I don't have the back part. I haven't done this roof before, so bear with me. Okay. I'm gonna fill out the under ceiling part first. Here we go. Ah! Mushroom blocks are pretty, but they're kind of annoying to build with just because if you place them next to each other, they get like that. But it's fine. That was a weird noise. There's a weird noise that came out of my mouth hole. I love Pokemon music. It is a jam. It's so good. Da 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 da. I wonder what they're gonna do for the black and white remakes, because the Diamond and Pearl remakes appear to legit just be a carbon copy of the original game, just with upgraded graphics. Which I wish they would do something more interesting with it, like they did with Auraz. Because I really enjoyed Auraz. But it seems to just be a carbon copy of the original game. No, fine. But I wonder what they're going to do for Black and White, because they had Black and White and then Black and White 2 came out basically directly after. I want to know the tea, sis. I want the tea. No, we're changing my ideas. Move this back by one. Because it's weird on the picture, and I don't want it to kind of intercept with... I don't want it to intercept with these towers, and the only other way to fix that is if I move these towers higher. Which I can do easily with World Editor, but I just don't want to right now, so we're gonna try and like this. I am digging this mushroom. My fantasy kingdom is nice. I'm gonna have to think of a name for this kingdom eventually. I don't have any ideas for a name right now, and I'm not stealing Kanoko because that's already used. I want to be original. I'd actually like mushroom a lot in like food-wise. I'm not a mushroom enjoyer. Like, they're fine. I'll eat them if they're like on stuff, but I'm not a big mushroom fan. This is going up too high. I am an idiot. Fuck. Mushrooms just aren't itchy. I had like stuffed mushrooms with my Chinese yesterday, and I was like, these are fine. I ended up giving them to my dad though, because he was being a little bitch and complaining about still being hungry even though he'd already eaten. I'm such a loving child. I have done this wrong. I like it more, so we're changing to this. Happy little accidents. Never mistakes, just happy little accidents. What Bob Ross taught me. Love Bob Ross. Household. Happy little accident. Oh, this is one of my favourite ones from the soundtrack, actually. I listen to these lo-fi things quite a lot. Or I used to, at least. I've been listening to a lot of Penelope Scott recently. She's edgy. but we stan. Intersects with that, but you know what? It's fine. I will deal with it. I will deal with it for the aesthetic. Yeah. I listen to a lot of Penelope Scott because she just released her new album. Hazards. Very good album. You have to beat shout paintbrushes. Yo! Paintbrush abuse! Paintbrush abuse! No, I was always the one who had to take care of the paintbrushes at my school because all the younger kids would like fuck them up, be clotted with paint, and I couldn't use them. And I had to do like a lot of painting. I like watercolor painting a lot. I'm not very good at it, but I remember I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Bob Ross just kind of goes to town though, doesn't he? He's like so fast, and I was like, how are you so quick at this? It's probably because he does landscapes. I always used to do like portraits or like people drawings, and I feel like when you're doing a person, you have to be a lot more precise because they're just a bit more difficult. Okay. Or at least I've only seen Bob Ross do landscapes. He's probably done other things. I'm uncultured. Okay. I'm thinking. What's pillar? Side parts. Add a bit more. Yes, I like this. I haven't done painting in a long time. Hopefully in like, I'm hoping before the end of this year, I'll be able to move into my sister's old room because it's a lot bigger than the one I'm in right now. Like the one I'm in right now, like I compare it to like a very small walk-in closet is the kind of size of it. I don't have a lot of room for my tech setup, which is pretty. I have I have 3 monitors and they just don't fit on my desk. And it's kind of comical, honestly. They're at like I pull it in now. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yes. Yeah, I like this. There we go. That. No. You can change your mind. I'm in line. I am still free. Take a chance on me. If I move this down one and have it be kind of like a big. Because the way they have it in this picture is it kind of flattens out on this first roof, and then there's windows behind it in the second roof. There's also windows on this front roof, which I might add, like, yeah, like these. Windows like this, and then cut down this part. Yeah. Add these windows. Ah! My pick block button is not working how it should. These parts, and then use the stairs on them. Give them more dimension. And then we will cut this down by the 1. And that'll look good. Like it needs. Not that much more. It's all about trial and error. There we go. They're not glass I'm gonna use yet. I'll figure that out when we get to it. Ba-dum. Ooh, that is a fancy idea. Yeah, I'll try that. Give me a second. I'll just try and pretty up this part a bit. My voice is going. Boop. Boop. Now I'm gonna replace proper ones. Let me do this and then we'll go and test. Test the purple glass. Cause white glass will make it look too frosty. And I could just do regular colored glass, but I feel like that's boring, you know? And I don't think the shades of blue we have will go well with. We'll try purple and we'll also try magenta. I don't know if I want to use blocks. But we shall see. Oh yo, I turned connected textures on. I forgot that was off before, but I turned it on now, so that's fun. We're gonna do some sample windows. See how it looks. I find purple very whimsical. It is my favorite color, so might be on winner. Okay, I think the panes look better than the full blocks because it gives it more. Yeah, I like the purple. Yeah, you were right. The basic purple is the good because it has more blue tones, so it kind of looks nicer with the prismarine next to it, and it looks less pink. So yeah. Trying to explain color theory in Minecraft, this doesn't go well for me. But the purple glass looks good. Thank you for the suggestion, Waza. I'm just gonna call you Waza. Yeah. Now we've got to fill all the windows. We're probably gonna be finishing up soon because I am losing my voice, but I'm gonna get these windows done first. It's been really good. This is the best stream I've had in a good bit. Which makes me very happy, but also kind of sad because I'm going to be gone a lot next week. Ah, broski. I enjoy that term. Okay. Get the glass in, and then... Ouch. I don't want... I don't want to end, but my throat is literally dying. I've actually never lost my voice in my whole life, which is surprising considering, again, the screaming that I do every day. Oh, yay! I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. That makes me big smile. Makes me big smile. Go. There we go. Yeah, so this is the front of the castle of our little unnamed mushroom kingdom so far. I'll try and brainstorm a name for it whilst I am away. But yeah, that's gonna be stream for today. I really am glad you enjoyed. Thank you for chatting with me, Waza. You are a lovely, lovely person. I'll probably go check out your channel at some point, seeing as you mentioned Ustream. But this has been so much fun today. I really enjoyed it. And I'm really happy I got back into building because building's one of my favourite things to do in Minecraft and it's one of the few things I'm good at. So, but yeah, it's going to be the end of the stream for today and I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I'm glad to have people here and thank you guys for following and stuff. And hopefully we'll get to 25 followers soon so I can play Terra Soup Force and crash and burn several times over. But most of the streams coming next are either going to be random things on servers with my friends or more likely building this because I want to build this castle. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Ah! I don't know how to transition on Minecraft. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye!